Jack Dawson was a teenager when he realised he was a paedophile. Dawson, who uses a pseudonym to tell his story, says he has never offended against a child, directly or indirectly through pornography. Through intense National Health Service psychotherapy in the 1970s, he says he was cured of his paedophilia and believes there should be a major social effort to treat paedophiles before they ever act on their urges.
There's a window in which it's possible to treat very large numbers of people damaged by pedophilia, people victims of pedophilia, and treat them not just so that they're prevented from offending, but treat them so that they can rid themselves of this dog, this wretched unhappiness, sexual damage, and live the kind of adult sexual lives which we all want.
Juliet Grayson is the founder of the Specialist Treatment Organisation for the Prevention of Sexual Offending, known as StopSo. It's the only nationwide agency which offers treatment to paedophiles before they commit a crime.
The National Crime Agency said, I think it was in 2014, that there are 750,000 men in the UK with a sexual interest in children. 750,000 men in the UK with a sexual interest in children. That means most of us probably know someone.
Between June 2013 and October 2016, StopSo treated 425 sex offenders, and demand is growing. 12% of clients were non-offending paedophiles and 9% were paedophiles who had molested a child. Others seeking help included voyeurs, exhibitionists and rapists, and almost all of them came forward voluntarily for help. Grayson says StopSo's goal is to protect children by stopping the first crime from ever being committed. She says paedophilia can be treated in many cases.
Prevention is the way to go, and it's far more sensible to try and prevent this from happening than to deal with it after the fact.
StopSo acts as an agency. It has a network of 200 therapists trained or in training around the UK. Its only full-time employee, Sharon, says when a person calls StopSo for help, they will be connected with a therapist within days.
People get in contact with us by either telephone, email, or they can complete an online form. And my job is to then match them with a therapist in the community. It usually takes between 1 to 3 days from the point of somebody contacting us, looking for help, to being in touch with a therapist, so it's quite a fast process.
StopSo needs a minimum of £80,000 to operate annually. It makes its money through small membership and referral fees paid by therapists. But the agency is currently facing a funding crisis and may cease to operate next month. It is appealing for donations.
It costs $65,000 to lock someone up in prison for a year, and $80,000 would be enough to keep us going. So if we save 2 people from going to prison in a year, then we are more than paying for our services.
Dawson says for the many non-offending paedophiles who want help to stop their urges, StopSo's closure would be a tragedy.
What kind of message does that give to pedophiles who are faced with a dawning realisation of their sexuality? Where do they turn? Where do young people going through the school system now, where do young people in adolescence who are struggling with the reality of their awful sexual feelings towards minors, where do they go?
The NHS clinic where Dawson was treated now only works with offending paedophiles. Aside from StopSo, the only other option for non-offending paedophiles is to seek therapy privately. That can be costly, and some individual therapists refuse to offer their services to paedophiles. Mary Baines, RT.